Alright, let's get that music dialed in here. We are back and we are focusing on coal power today and getting things set up. 1.0 was announced today. We have a release date. It is September the 10th, so mark your calendars, take time off work, do whatever you need to do if you want to play. I also highly recommend going and grabbing the game if it's still on sale if you have not yet. If you intend to play or think you might want to sometime in the future and it's still on sale, go grab it. Simple as that. Alright, let's get going. So here we are, we're still on top of our little power tower here, and we're overlooking some trees, so we're just going to go right through these trees to get out of here. This is already connected up, that's connected there, but we don't really want that connected there. This is connected here. Most likely what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring the power for this area in here, and then lead it up there for that area, and then lead it up there for the hub. So I don't know what I'm going to do here. We got to get a good distance away. The way I normally like to do this, grab it off the top, because you can go from the bottom, so I just want the top, and I just run until it goes red and says the power line's too long. There's some nuts I missed. And it's not gonna stop me, basically. So what I can do is I can go right at the top. Let's go grab those nuts. I just ran past them. There they are. Okay, so we can make it this last leg without needing to do anything differently. And I'm gonna grab... I'm actually gonna select the foundations because I want concrete. I haven't converted those to concrete yet. And I still want a power tower with the platform so that we can climb up there. But this is sideways. So I don't know if it's better to put it on this side or the other side. Probably this side. And that just needs to go there. Pretty sure that's in the right spot. Because if I try and put the ladder over here, I'd have to build like a whole like standing spot here, and this would probably have to be completely redone. I don't want to do that right now. So we're just going to put it on this side, and I'm going to grab this, and I'm just going to put foundations there so it's easier for me to get around without falling off. Right? And now we need to connect it. We want that one. Oop, jumping in place. That's where we want that to go. Now this is connected all the way through on the other side, so all I really need to do is grab that, put there. I can take this out. I want to see if I can find the next one before I take this one out. Yeah, that was not the intention. Don't need that one. Don't need that one. These are all backed up. That's fun. And then we can do that and take that out. Make that a little nicer. Okay. And since this line is connected to all the rest of the lines down here, we don't need this. Everything should still be powered. We still have some cleanup to do over here, and this is still draining. But that's okay. This is almost empty. This is moderately full. Hi, Bean. We have another Almost 2,000 to go. 1,800, something like that. Okay, so we have, if I recall correctly, there's 16, there are 16 coal generators over there. So if we bring, oh, that's a different thing. No, this isn't going to help me. I need... And I'll bring this up so that you guys can... Okay. My Chrome has lost its brain. It will not redirect. Yeah, that one. Done. Okay. That's the one. Okay. So this is for the item. We're gonna click on the coal generator here. My mouse is a little laggy on this screen. What we're looking at here is this chart right here. We have, I believe, 4 normal nodes. Let's take a look at the interactive map. We're in the wrong place here. Go over here. We're going to deselect all the nodes and bring these up. The 4 normal nodes. Now this tells us basically the same information, but this gives us more. We have Mark II miners. So each of these nodes is going to be responsible for 8 generators. And we need 3 to 4 water extractors. So far we've been doing this at 75%. But we can extend that. We can just make it 3 and go that way. So this is kind of the formula. And we have this times 4. So there's 480. We're going to need 9? No. Doing my math wrong. 12 water extractors. Or 16 if we do 75%. 360 water a minute times 4. I'm not doing that math. It's 1,440. And we're going to need 32 coal generators. We have 16, so we need to build 16 more. That's what I was getting to, is that we need 16 more. So from there, we could go in here and 16. Bam. Okay, and we also know we have 8 water extractors right now. And we need at least 12, if not 16. So we need production, water extractor, and let's just say 8 so that we can be prepared in the worst case scenario. We're going to need a buttload of plates, rods, concrete for belts, for poles and everything else, power poles, and we're also going to need wire cable for the power poles. And what else do we need? Pumps. So if we're doing sets of 8, we probably need at least 2 more pumps. I'm not worried about pipeline cross or pipeline because these are just copper sheets, so we'll just take a buttload of copper sheets with us. Most of this is all built from the same materials. We don't need constructors, refineries, none of that. We don't need any of that. So So let's head back and grab... Oh, before we head over there... Hey, this is empty! Bye-bye. I'm just gonna say no to that. Again, part of the reason why I built this the way I did. I'm still putting it in the bottom. That's the output. And we're just going to do that. Bring it in. So. I don't think that's going to be enough. That might be enough. Okay. I don't think that's going to be enough either, but we'll see. $600 might be enough there. I need cable too. Don't worry, I'll get those back to work eventually. I need to fix that still. Need reinforced plates. We need way more cable and rotors. And we are out of space. Let's just put some junk in here for now. I will need some of that for later. Do I need... Can I scroll this? Is that it? Is that all it's... Okay. That seems weird. Sure. No. I need rotors. $300 is fine. Because we need 244, and if we need anything else, we'll be able to deal with that. Okay. I need another stack of... Almost robbed. Another stack of cable. Make sure that we have enough. Okay, we probably need more than that, which is a good thing that we have these. That's inconvenient. I missed. All the way up. Bump into a tree, through a tree even. These are all stuttery because I underclock the miners. Oop. The way I'm going to handle this is that's going to 100%. High. It's being turned off. And I think these are, yeah, they're Mark IIIs. But you can handle this being overclocked to 200%, which we might end up doing, but what I might do is turn those around and bring it this way, and then bring it all as one this direction, and then bring it up on the left side here. But decisions. I'm going to do the same thing over here actually, before I get moving and grooving with the rest of it. I'm going to keep this one running, and this one in standby, which might actually save me power overall. Nope. Well, at least my max consumption is up either way. I normally start right around here, so I need... We're gonna do... Okay. I just need that for the height. That's probably sufficient. Okay. Now it's in line with this one, which is on the world grid. So these are on the world grid. I normally do one shy of 8 meters. And that's my factory floor. It might not extend out this way as far as it does when I'm done, but I'm gonna start there. Oh, I need to check something real quick. Okay, good. Now we're just kind of laying the groundwork. That didn't go as far as it should have. Everyone is so excited about the 1.0 release date drop. Rightfully so too. Like, we've been waiting a while. I don't want it too close to this waterfall. I don't want it too close to this either. I normally start the build, start building the floors over there, but I usually base myself off of how far I am away from there before I actually commit to putting resources down, putting like coal plants and other things down. So that's something I'm gonna have to figure out. So I'm actually gonna do that. Yeah, I can get away with that. A little close for what I'm normally used to, but sure. And then look, that fits like perfectly, and then I just put a couple there. I can get all the way up. Now, the platforms really don't need to be this large. In fact, I'm probably going to take off the last two here. Which means this needs to come out one more. I probably need one more wide to fit what I need to build here. Maybe I might be okay. Because what I want to do is actually build it like this and leave one foundation square here, right, and then actually line it up on this side. I'm probably going to bring it over there. It's like on the half foundation there. I kind of like it a little bit further back. Let's put it there. Yeah. Yeah, I could put it one more back. I just might. What will that look like over here? Yeah, you know what? That's fine. This is plenty of space to run behind. And this puts it almost exactly on line with this break in the foundation. I need to get the forward back spacing. These take up a bit more than one, right? So there's a second one, a third one, a fourth one, a fifth one. 6-ish, 7, 8, 9, 10. I can fit about 16 deep. I only need about 12 deep. So I think that's actually a really good starting point. I may take out the last row here, possibly even this one, just because I really don't need that much space over here, but I know I need some space underneath to manage pipes. Which you'll see how I do that underneath in a little bit. So, but 1.5-ish foundation seems to be plenty. So, what I'm gonna start with is what's the logic there? That's what I want to know. Why? How is that the next logical location to put it? And it's doing it every time. The logic of this game escapes me sometimes. Okay, let's see how many we have. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. Cool. 6. Let's start with at least 8. That's 10. 7 and 12. So that's kind of the depth I want, 12 deep. And we're going to do 64, right? Which is 5 1/3 rows. We'll go into 10, it'll go into 8. Okay, it's 8 rows of 8. I don't know that I have the width in this area to do 8 rows. But if I go 9, no, that doesn't work. But 10 won't work either. Next one that evenly divides is 16, and I don't think I can fit 16 deep here. I think it's 64 because looking at the normal node purity minor Mark III, we get 240 each, and there's 4 of them, so we're at 960. So 960, 15, that's 64. That's why I want 64. So when we hit minor Mark III, we can put 64 in here nicely. So I'm wondering if we do maybe, if, for example, we like have a entryway where we're missing a few, right? So we have full lines on both sides, there all the way to there, like. I'm wondering exactly how far over I'm gonna be when I do this. Yeah, something like this, maybe one more foundation over or two more, because we're still clearing this edge, but this might hit there when I get back far enough. So I kinda want to bring it back just a couple, but I'm wondering if that's enough space for what would that be? We only need 5 rows. So what if we did 6, and the remainder just kind of comes out of the middle section, right? So 1/3 of 12 is 4. What if we did 6 lines, did 11 per line, right? And then just on a couple of the lines, right, a little less than half of them, so probably 2 of them, I believe. Yeah, 2. We just do 1 less, and that's where our entrance is. I think I like that plan better. So we don't need these last 2 block sections, so this is going to be, I'll just put a notation here for myself. This is all part of the planning process for doing anything in Satisfactory. Okay, so that's where the factory is going to end later. Like I said, I like to have it a little bit further back than that. Okay. Now the reason I have 11 here is actually I'm going to add our next line here. I want it to line up there. And I'll hold that. And I'm going to bump this back to basically the midpoint there, just to give us approximately one foundation here of space. Now most of that's going to be filled up with lifts, but so that's going to be 12 Y, 13, 14, 15. Do we have the room for 16? Wait, that's 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, yeah. I am counting correctly. So the idea here is that this is 8, that's 8, this is all 16. So if I get these up and running with the other two nodes, right, then I can pretty much turn all of this off and I should have approximately 1,200 megawatts of power being produced, in which case I can disassemble what's below me and redirect my efforts to building them properly on the upper level where I'm standing. Look at all that concrete gone. Also, when I disassemble these, I get the materials to build the rest of this row. Which, that's 6, so there's going to be at least 5 more here. Right? 11 per row. And that gives us 22. And then I can get up to 32, so I can do another 10, which I think is the next row anyways. I can do another 10. And bring all of that online, bring it up to 2,400 megawatts. And then if I keep going, then I can overclock my miners. We have our nice little bridge over there, right? And we still have tons of steel, that's good, because what I'm going to do... Oof, I'm in the wrong place. I just want it right off that corner. Yeah. And I'm going to bring it up to, yeah, 12 meters. 40. I want to be careful running across those because there is enough of a gap for you to fall in. It's not like refineries, but if you run quickly, you just run right over it. Okay. I'm having a hard time seeing if that's actually in line. Should be there, I think. What did we say? 12 meters? Doesn't really matter where I start here. We're doing the overhead wires again, just like this. here. What am I doing? None of these have water or coal, so they're not going anywhere. I just want them ready to power up when everything goes live. So the design I use here is actually kind of scalable to just about any size of production. So if you need, you know, 10 by whatever, if you need 11 by 6 worth of coal, then you're all good. Now what I want to know is 11 times 15, which is what we're doing. We need 165. Which is more than 120, which is a Mark II belt. So we actually need 100 and we need Mark III belts for 270 tops, which is 100 more than we need, but here we are. Okay, so before I start doing this floor, we're going to worry about bringing in the water and the coal in a minute. Now part of the problem is I think each of these needs 45 water per minute. Yeah, 45 water per minute, because an impure Mark I node produces 30 coal, which is 2 generators, and you need 90 water per minute. That's what it's saying on the wiki. So, and now I've done this a lot, and that's the correct spacing for that, so I'm not even going to question it. But they only need a Mark I. You don't want to put it here first because it won't line up to the thing underneath. You just want to make sure it's going out there, those green lines right here. You want to make sure those green lines are pointed in the right direction, and you're good. I'm just going to grab that and do this one. Now, these don't always connect correctly, so we may have to come and review this later. And look at how pretty that is. And then the next question is, do you put it underneath them or do you put it in the middle here? And that really depends on how you're planning to manage your resources. It's something like 330 or 22 times 15. Yeah, 330. So you'd need a Mark IV belt, and then you could put this one into a splitter and this one into a splitter, and just feed both these lines with a Mark IV belt running down the middle and 400 or 330 coming from the other end. You can do that. But I am going to do it the other way because I don't have Mark IV belts yet. So you just need a splitter, and we are going to come from this direction because that's where all the things are. Great. That's not going to be useful because it's not actually connected to anything because it does not snap that way. It snaps that way. Now that's connected. And funny enough, it goes into the, you can see the outline on the right there, it goes all the way into that splitter. It's fun. So then what I like to do is basically line myself up with that and just bring it this way. Once I get that line, I should be good. Nope. That is the wrong placement. Okay. So it's going to be a closer line than that. There it is. I didn't think it would give me a line on the midpoint of the lift. That's weird. Yep. Oh, I can. Myself just one more line of this. I think I only need 9. I think that's perfect. Okay. So what I used to do is actually, this is 15, so I'd put a mark 1 there. This is another 15, so that's 30. I'd put another mark 1 there. This is another 15, so that's 45. So I'd put another mark 1 there. And then this is another 15, which makes it 60, so I'd put a mark 1 there. And as long as this mark 1 is full, all 4 of those should get the coal they need, right? But in practice, it doesn't work very well. So the lazy way to make sure that it works correctly is just to put the same speed belt all the way down in the middle. That's the lazy way. Now this is still a manifold, and it's going to fill this one up, then this one up, then this one up, and etc. all the way down the line until they're full. So we are going to need that. Need to account for that. Oh, I need to do this, and we're going to come this way. There. This is when we start getting into some tricky business, because we're going to have a lot of different lines going on. Yeah, there. Just want to make sure that's lined up there. Yep, looks like it. When you're building things more correctly, some of this stuff really starts to matter. Alright, that's yellow for some reason. So there's our main lines. Oh, I forgot to do this. We're still doing a Mark III here because we are eventually going to round out this line to 11 generators. Right now we're just trying to match what we have in the new design. That's it. So one of the ways to validate that this is working correctly is if you look at these, you shouldn't see any abnormalities, and I'm kind of hoping I see one so I can show you what I'm talking about. But I don't see any. Nope, I guess I'm just that good. Don't see any abnormalities. These are a bit of a nightmare. And the main reason I don't blueprint this is because the coal generators are too tall. You can put them in the iron plates. Oh my god. You can put them in the oh, sorry, I need to sneeze. Give me 1 second. Alright. Woo! You can put coal generators into the blueprint designer, but I don't really think you can put anything above or below them. I think they basically take up the whole vertical space. Oh yeah, that was definitely the right choice. Now you can accelerate yourself by pushing forward and shift and all that other wonderful stuff. I don't know why I passed through that tree, but sure. You have a couple options here. You can try and land on that, or you can just fall. Wait, did I stow some plates? Yeah, I did. This is what I'm talking about. You need some pretty significant basic materials to get everything kind of sorted out. Mainly plates, rods, concrete, wire, cable, that sort of thing. I'm gonna take a bunch more of this. We still have most of our rotors, but I'll top this up. And I'm going to top up my mod frames because I don't think I put buffers on my list. No, I didn't. Let me add some buffers. Organization. Yeah. At least 2. So these need 45 water per, and there's 11 of them. That's 495. That's way more than a Mark 1 pipe can take. It can only take 360. So if we take, or 300. So if we take 300 and divide it by 45, we get 6. 6.6666 repeating. Right. Which means we'll need a bunch of pipes every 6, so every half length. Basically, 1/2 of it's going to be on one pipeline, 1/2 is going to be on another. Now we're going to be able to take care of that, because if I do that, if I do 45 times 11, that's going to be 495, which is just shy of 500, and Mark II pipes will take you to 600, so that actually works out really well. And if I do 12 here, it's 540. That's kind of the maximum you can do in a row on a single Mark II pipe. You might be able to get away with 13, because you'll be at 585. God, my brain. And 585 is just shy of the 600 limit. Even if you somehow made it so that it's 600 exactly, don't do it. That's my recommendation. Do not do that, because there are calculation errors in the game, and 600 is not 600. I'm just saying. Try and keep yourself just a little bit below 600. Okay, just do yourself a massive favor. There are ways to fix pipelines that are 600 that are not behaving correctly. As far as I'm concerned, none of them are pretty. There. Apparently we had somebody watching for 2 minutes. Well, hello and goodbye. That's Mark 1. We want noodle. Now, it's normally not recommended to feed water this way into machines. You want to feed it from above, which is exactly what I did down there. I don't think that's invalid advice. That's very good advice as far as I'm concerned. But you'll see what I'm going to do here, and it's going to basically invalidate the problem. It's very similar to what we did with the refineries for steel there. I'm going to kick it out just a little bit. This bottom section is going to look very barren by the time we're done. It's basically just going to have this all the way down, and it's going to be fairly neat when we finish rebuilding the pipelines to be Mark II, right? What I normally try and do this is going to be a trick to get the pipeline down to there. I'm probably going to have to bring it this way. Pipeline support here. Where's the midpoint line? Approximately there. Yeah. Okay. Like I said before, it doesn't matter whether it's noodle, auto 2D, whatever. If you're basically drawing a straight line with a pipe, it doesn't, your build mode does not matter at all. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright. 5. That's better. Okay, so that's in line with that. That makes sense. So I'm gonna split this into 2 here. And then a big reason why I wanted, the ceiling fixtures for this was because of this. Put it as noodle, and then I'll change to auto, and then this is just going to come straight down. I'll put it there on the split in the foundation. I don't know how well that's going to come across. And we have our 2 there, so we have to feed this one with 5 times 45, which is going to be 225, I think, and then 5 times 6, which is going to be another, I don't even know, 270. So 270 in there, and I don't even remember, I just did the math in my head, 225 there. So, let me put up signs so I don't forget this stuff. Oh, come on. There we go. Auto save. And this should be another 225. I could bring that down, but I don't care. Just because that'll blend better. That's all. I could probably do 4 meters here. Oh my god. Back with the glowy water. What the heck? Ah! Why is it so glowy? I don't think I have global illumination on, but that's crazy. These are all 2 meter. Well, this is going to get in the way, and that's a problem. I need about 5. And then my objective here is to remove them until I get just low enough under the water. That should be plenty. Let's do 7 there. Just to give... Frick, I can't see anything. Yep. Yep, that's perfect. Okay. Now the easiest way to make this even is just to... There. Out of concrete again. Balls. Let's see what dangers this has in store for us. Hey, we're fine. That's quite something. Okay. So I'm going to do the same thing, but I'm going to do it faster. Eh. I'm just going to do this differently. Bean, what are you doing? Are you just going for a stroll? Alright. 3 at a time, let's go. Wonderful. What did I run out of? Concrete, right? I already got it. We're up over 1,000. Alright, now we gotta fit in these water extractors. Yeah, it's right on that grid. Cannot be nudged. Nice, it lined right up. It's intersecting with that building. So these are going to have to be at 100%. We will have to restructure them later. And I'm gonna have to run the pipes along the ceiling. So. One, two, three. Okay. Oof. That's actually going to produce 360. It's going to be a whole thing. Yeah, I got a little bit of a plan. Hold on, I'm working on it. Gotta make some concessions here because this stuff is not necessarily all that easy to deal with. Put it there. We got 16, we need 720. We got 3, Mark 1, it's going to be 900. So, this will be fun. And by fun, I mean whatever the opposite of fun is. Okay, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put one of these right around the midpoint here. This is going to line up with it. I'm going to connect them. Okay. This doesn't need to exist. This, however, does. There-ish. But like straight vertical. Or as straight as possible. Yeah. Okay. I did that so that I could get that. That's all. No logistics. Now we do a pump. We're gonna need another. Gets me all the way up there. Okay. And the key here is that we don't want to overload any of these. I don't know if I've allowed myself enough leeway to get out of this. The key here is we don't want to overload any of these pipes over 300. So we want to make sure we're taking them at the right places. And these should balance themselves. So. I'm looking for basically a vertical pipe, but I need it to be over from that one. I hope that gives me enough space because I want to put a pump there. It does not. Encroaching another object's clearance. Can't put it between these machines. Frick. None of this stuff can be nudged. It's becoming a problem. Can I put it on the vertical? Nope. It'll probably let me click it once. Nope. Won't let me click it once. Alright. Either I push it out even further, or I find another solution. This is not a fun thing to try and solve. That's in line, right? Looks in line to me. Trying to turn off my flashlight, jeez. Yeah, that's what I wanted. Okay. And then the third one is there, so this one should be more or less in line with this. Which I need the light to be able to see, which is one over from that. And more or less on top of this. One over from that. If I want it to come straight up, it's there. Wondering if it'll just do the right thing here. It does. That's wonderful. Now, do I have the resources for pumps? And the space for pumps? I do. Wonderful. Do I have it here? Yes. Good. Good. That was an ordeal. Alright. It's right there. So we are going to connect it to power here. And then in line with that is going to be about there. It's going to come out to there, specifically to power this. And it's going to go from there out to there, specifically to power that. And I suppose I can also wire that in. It's fine. This doesn't have to be super specific or clean. Really, I don't really care with the lines being on the ceiling and these being not an even number of foundations wide. I don't really care. As long as it gets the power it needs, it doesn't make a difference to me. Okay. Now we're probably going to need to continue that down there. Question is, how do we get from here over to there? That's my question right now. Well, that's on the right grid. Why did it basically force me to build two? Okay, so from there I can kind of figure it out, and I'm in line with that, so... There's a knack to doing this. I'm barely standing here. Here. I'm pretty sure that's the same height. We'll find out eventually, I guess. These are supposed to be 4 meters, so... I might be slightly lower. It's fine, whatever. Yeah. I'm just looking at this going, okay, where the heck do I need to be? This one I'll build up later because that contains the ramp, but I don't know if that's how tall it needs to be. I'm entirely guessing. You have to go up top to figure it out. So the height I normally use with these, this seems a little higher up, is 8 meters above the surface of this floor. Yep, that'll do it. I'm actually going to break my own rules and only do it, what, 6 meters? No. I want it to look nice on top, so doing this way. I don't care what it looks like at the bottom. But seeing those like layer lines, I just don't want to see it up top. It doesn't actually have to go all the way to the bottom. I just make it like to make it look like it goes all the way to the bottom. Right, now the inconsistency is down there. This is met up with this, right? And then we have it all the way to the ceiling. Now we should get Sorry, I'm staring at things. We should get Mark II pipelines. Didn't build 2 there, did I? Oh. Okay. We should get Mark II pipelines when we get, more or less around the same time we get industrial fluid buffers. So we'll switch basically a whole line of 11 into a industrial fluid buffer on Mark II pipelines. For now, we are going to use this space very inefficiently. Because an industrial fluid buffer will take up this entire 4 block. But we're going to build it so that I can put 1 in here. And for now we're going to do 2 lines of 300. So we'll have to pretty much completely redo the... Yeah, that's what I wanted. Yeah, do that. Pretty much have to completely redo this end of the fluid delivery system, and when we get all that stuff sorted out, that's not how I wanted that to look. Yeah, going from the bottom. That's brilliant. Good job, game. How to save. Save complete. Fine, whatever. Okay. And I'm not going to worry too much about the aesthetics of this. I don't actually need all that on there. Whatever. And then when we bring this up, which we can bring up 1 right now, like this first row, which is actually what we need, we can pipe it to the other side. So I just want to do the back ones first because that makes it easier to actually get to the front ones later. Right? Because you can't build behind something you've built. If that makes sense. It's really just the okay. We did 1. It's really only the bottom part of this that I can't build. Yeah, 9's fine. Right, I can't build the bottom part of that one. That's all. The rest I can build. These are all wired up, they just need to be connected to power. Hey look, power. It would be a temporary thing, but these are all wired to power. These are not. We'll get there. That's the part I don't really like about this, is that it makes it difficult to get between places. Bring this right down the middle right now. Okay. Enough. Okay. Oh, that's actually not right. I need this to go here, here. And we're going to bring it down. I think there. The problem, I didn't bring any of these forward. What's square? Okay. One thing at a time. So I can actually bring it around this side. Yep, I could do that. Absolutely I can do that. I think that's more or less in line. Yeah, that's in line. That's basically perfect. Did I plan this? So I'm just going to bring one foundation out and then I'm going to try and keep it more or less even. I can't see whether or not it's... Yeah, that looks flat on the end right there. So if I bring it up here, right, more or less, this out. I want it to be more or less in line with these. Right. Just holding control and shift and running. Forward. 3 buttons. That gets us all the way down there with all of this water. Now, I don't think it has the head lift to get all the way up. What I could do is just put 2 lifts in here. 2 of these. Right there. There. And I got this little wavy pattern. It's fun. Honk. This is where things get crazy. So we actually need more pumps. Now, don't mind the clipping here. We're going to turn this sideways. Okay, we're going to do the same thing over here. Ah, crap, I fell. Guess I gotta do this from the ground. Now here's a pro tip. With these power outlet things on the wall, you can actually get them a lot closer to the edge. I believe that's the right height. If you hold it, now we're into nudge mode, and if I hold control and bump it over 1, it's right on that edge. You can't bump vertically, but you can bump horizontally. And then if you do that on the same thing over here and bump it, control bump it 1 over, it's nice and tight. And then I can just go boop, boop, boop. Boop. Right? So then I can grab from here. And then go... I think that's the same height. Then put it right in the middle there. That shouldn't overlap. Then we just run it way all the way down. And there's a good reason why I wire and power all of the water separately from the generators. And what this gives us the ability to do, doesn't actually matter which one I go up, there's lifts right over there. We can hear them underneath. I want to move them towards the back so that the front is more quiet, but you can actually check for the water here. And here. And here. Right? So we can see when it's coming up and when it fills up. On top of that, oh right, I'm one too far over here. If I take this out so I can see down, that's starting to pump. It's starting to pump. It's got water. Look at that water. Oh yeah, water. Yeah. Bonk. You can see the water coming in here. Starting to make its way down. It's gonna take a while to get through this pipe, but... Oh, I'm starting to see blue. I see blue. Now the downside to... Oh, let me get away from this. Downside to feeding it from underneath is that this whole entire manifold system needs to be full all the time. Pretty much right up until maybe this point needs to basically be 100% full 100% of the time, which is why we put this up top so that we get basically all of this feeding down that way. Now there's probably a precedence, or at least a good idea, to add like a powered off pump here or something, so that if this is full and that drains, that input line drains for any reason, it won't backflow that way. But that whole line coming up here should be full all the time, and these will prevent backflow even if they don't have power. So we'll have a portion of unusable water from there to there, more or less like here-ish. And then all of this water and everything down to basically this point or so will be able to feed into there, and then the water underneath is basically useless. It's just filler. Which is great. I think that's great. That's full. That's full. I could do this easier on the other side. Jesus. What am I thinking? Full. Almost full. Full. Almost full. Almost full. Almost full. It's getting there. These last few will be the lowest. Full. 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 Okay, so we're waiting on water to finish filling. It will fill long before we finish today. Finish doing our coal delivery, which is what we are going to work on next. I want to kind of get the front of the structure kind of figured out, because I'm going to put in some walls for coal delivery. Oh, and good point. What the... Whatever. I'm just going to leave it for now. We have to redo it when we get... I noticed that from the shadow. We're going to have to redo it when we get Mark III miners, Mark II pipelines, all that stuff. So, I believe there's the miners. Yep, that's them. So this is kind of the spot where we want to build out from. So we've actually got it like basically perfect. Skill jump. High skill jump. Good enough. I'm just gonna build through everything. Bye. It doesn't mind when I build through these. That's fun. I'll have to clear some trees. I should actually have this one more over. Yep. Because this is basically going to be responsible for four lines, just like that. It's gonna break right in between these. Wow. Well, this is kind of a nightmare. Kind of freaking tree. I gotta get out my chainsaw. Deal with it in a minute. I'm busy. Hmm. Is this eventually going to represent all four? Hell. That's the right line, right? Okay. Yep. Sorry, tree. You're in the way. But progress must be made. Suppose I could just go back to base. Pretty sure there's some in that cave. Right. Up top. I need to get up top. Getting up top with reckless abandon to my safety. There he is. Health's okay, health's okay, health's okay. Okay, good. Got it. I hear something. Oh, hi. Oh, that's what I hear. Bet you it's on top of this thing. Oh, it's right here. Okay, it's below me. Below. And there's another one. Jeez. Oh, good time for an autosave, guys. Missed. Ow. He didn't miss. Die. Almost dead, almost dead, almost dead. By almost dead, I mean I was almost dead. There it is. Okay. Coal plant's that way. Hey, sulfur. That's nice. Bye guys. Bye guys. See Summer Sloop. See you later, Summer Sloop. Hi Bean. I'm gonna do something kind of insane, so oof. Alright. Hopefully no lizard doggos come and eat it. Right at the top. That's better. Okay. Can't forget the little one. Right, this is the side that's going to fill with coal first. If I turn it off, does it still fill with coal? It still fills with coal. Production charts all over the place. I wish there was a shortcut key to just turn everything on to standby. Okay, I have one more thing to partially complete and then should be okay. This is going to go right here. I did 12 before. I might want to do 14 this time. There's a good reason for that. It's going to go butt to butt with another... even that seems a bit high. Nope. 12 is fine. Never mind. It's going to go butt to butt with another one though. We're going to need it eventually. Since it's going butt to butt with another one, I want to pre-place all the connections I'm going to need for it, which are going to end up right there, more or less. Okay. There it is. Okay, everything downstairs shut down, which means all the water lines are full. We've got 10 coal down here. 5 coal. So now it's just a waiting game. We're connected into the grid. That's going to change later, the way that connection works. What I'm probably going to do is I'm probably going to run it underneath this. I'm going to put a wall here. If I ever get... Oh, I have them. Good. Okay, so probably put a concrete wall here, and I'll probably fill this out just to make it look consistent. I fretted over how all of this is placed when I was just going to cover it up. It's fun. And what I'm going to do is grab a double outlet, right? I want it there, and then connect that to there. And then underneath here, I can do this and put one on the ceiling here. It doesn't want me to put one on the ceiling. Something like that. Right? And then just out here I'm going to put a power tower and hook it up to that. Bonk. That's feeding it at full rate. Should be less than 2 minutes and everything should be full. These are filling up nicely. That's full. 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 Everything's full except those last couple. Come on. And now they're full. Wicked. Oh yeah, let's clean up this old garbage. Just because I don't want to end up with a bunch of coal for no freaking reason. This is the only one that's actually doing anything. That's empty. These mark 1? Oh, they're marked 2. Great. Making sure there's no coal on it before I delete it. As long as it only gives me steel back when I disassemble it, it should be empty. Steel. Got it. Four. 1. Nothing. Moving a little bit faster than the coal is. Okay. I'm gonna go do the other one. visual bug. I'm disassembling a lot right now, so I want all the inventory space I can. No coal on that belt. It looked like there was, but there wasn't. Not worried about water, you can't actually pick up loose water. When I disassemble the pipes, it doesn't actually give me anything other than the pipe materials. Right. So these coal plants can just run out of coal. So I don't have to pick up a bunch of coal for no reason. Well, this is running out of steam. Let's make use of our time rather than staring at it waiting for it to stop doing stuff. Ah! Sure. You too. Ooh, mycelia. I was hoping to not cut that one down. Oh well. Good. I think that's a 2 meter. Yeah. No more of that nonsense. Okay, good enough. Right, we're putting them right on there. I think that one should actually be on that line, but that's okay. Wait until he notices me. I got a berry for you, little guy. Lizzie the lizard. There. Good job, Lizzie. That's right on this line. That's not what I want. Waiting on you, come on. The fuck? Out here. There it goes. This technically should go on that side. Because the ones on this end over here should come down here. The ones here should come here. This one should go there. And that one should stay there. Just keep all the lines nice and organized and orderly. Now if you really want to be fancy about it, that'll need to be fixed. You can put in a buffer here. Just a couple of containers, but you'd need to give yourself a little bit more room to do that. Okay, and that shouldn't affect our power at all. But now we have all the lines run for the most part. These are all powered down, so none of them have any fuel left. Whoa. Auto save. I mean, gotta be careful around here because I've got pipes in behind I don't want to get rid of. This is where I gotta be most careful. Ooh. I gotta be careful here because this line is what's connecting us to the rest of the grid, so I need to make sure that that stays as an unbroken chain to the new production. You know? And recover all of this. Right, that's part of that. Do this side. Oh, come on. Better. Way better. Okay, let's fix our power supply. And we will fix this in a minute. Yes, I did that very much on purpose. Ow. Alright. Now that should go underneath, come through here, power up that, and then run all the way down here. Connect to those, and connect down here to that one. So this becomes our linchpin. Not this. Oh, it needs to stay. I missed some. Climb. Okay. I didn't leave myself a good way to get back up there, did I? I'm pretty happy with that. We got so much concrete from that too. Awesome. You see that? I see that. Just a floating railing. One too many. Beautiful. We have all the bits from disassembling all those generators. Yeah, we're gonna give it a space. So we've got 22 over there. That's another 10 because we're short one, and that gives us 32. It's a little bit out. That's fun. And we just rinse and repeat. Actually start over here. So you got the formula, you just need to make it happen. I want it in line with this for the look. What is that connecting to? That's what I want to know. Remember we made it 12. This should be 32. Bam. Actually don't need that one, but We're all connected to the grid. Get the right spacing. I thought that might be the case. So these pump out 120 a minute, right, each. So up above we have 22 times 45, which is 990, which we're going to put on 4. Right. So 990 slash 120, 8 1/4. Technically. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 per side, 8, and we technically need 1/4 more. I'm not going to fix this because I still don't have Mark II pipes. I'm just going to keep building from this horrible nonsense. And it'll be great. Oh my god, I had to cough. I gotta think power. Proceed. Damn it. Not where I need you to snap. Mm. If I want to feed the last one, I have 11 times 15 for 165, which will require more than a belt Mark II belt. How much steel do I still have? I only picked up 16 coal out of all that. Needless to say, I don't have enough steel. But look at all this steel. Anything else I should probably take? Of these. So this is going to be the one that's feeding the first. We're going to do this, get to 165, and turn this on. Ah, dang it. How you doing, Lizzie? Thanks, Lizzie. Not you, Google. Oh, it's a bird. Just waiting on the cold to show up. Yep, 165. No, it doesn't say anybody's watching the stream. I did just see that chat message from Arun. Arun? Hopefully I'm saying your name somewhat correctly. Good enough. Now let me do some power work around here. Is that actually a power slug, or is that... I'm pretty close to it. It should have updated, so I think it's actually there. Either way, I'm making more power now. Hopefully the water is going to keep up. I honestly have no idea if it is. I think it is. I think I'm actually overproducing water. About to do another 10. I need to pull this out. Let's check my power graph. Oh, right. I want to know why at least one of them is stuttering. That's what I want to know. It's probably one of the ends. Either that end or this end. %. Alright, let's check them all. I mean, 100%, 100%, 100%, 100%. 100%, right? 100%? Yeah, I am reading that right. 74. We are out of water on this one. Why? What's wrong with you? Out of water on this one too. And this one. This entire line is low on water, basically from this point over. Why? That should be this one. That's low. That's low. We should be massively overproducing water. Ah. There it is. Found the problem. Flow rate, 300 a minute. 293. Checking the flow rate. Solid. Why is this still going down? That one's full. That one's full. Well, it seems to be getting better. This is the last one on the line. Loud. That one's fine. That one's fine. The last two here. They're fine too, so it's just these. That one's being the worst. 83%. Everything should be full. The buffers should be filling up. Those should just be a matter of time before it stabilizes. But something else is dipping up and down. Could it be for a different reason? Yep, definitely for a different reason. 100 pull. Come on. So these are full. I'm gonna pause those for now and let it fill up. Our consumption, actual consumption rate is fine, so I will let these two fill up. Come on. They're starting to fill up. This will also help with water, so I'm just going to turn off the top section of this line. Oh, watch out. Make sure I don't run out. This one should be the lowest. Okay, we're at 1125 constant. We're going to wrap up here in the next 10 minutes. That should be the last one in the chain. That's full. Okay, we're all good there. $47, $37. Need 165. I gotta make sure that it got the update to go to 165. We're not gonna worry about the power right now. The power poles getting to these, we're gonna redo them later, but it's white. 165. We should be on a complete Mark III. Three, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, all the way down, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. Okay, this is like stacked going in here, so that's what I want to see. go check on their levels. They should be almost there. 100 there. 100 there. 100 there. $16.50. That's what I wanted to see. Now, if this can stay stable, then we're good. Next task will be doing this, and we will need 15 times 10. So we'll go to 150 per minute coming into here. So that third miner is going to go to 150 a minute, which is still a Mark III. And we're going to need more. Probably 4. 120 each. Wait, we need 45 times 10, which is 450, so 450, 20, it's 3.75. So 4 more, 4 more water extractors. We're going to start a new line down there and put the 2 towers right on these blocks, probably, or these 2, and then this will be our spacer, and then we'll have those for the other side. It's just out there, obviously, to match this. But I'm running out of time tonight. I'll probably play more tomorrow if I can. I'm just laying this down because I'll need it. I did 10 here on purpose. I'm going to do another 10 here, right? Which will get us up to 42, and then 53 for another 11 line, and the last 11 line will be 64. So this is going to be our entryway, most likely right above this, right here. And then this will have to bring in 2 lines there ish, 1 and a bit. This will have to bring in the remainder of this line plus this line. This one will be this line plus the next line over, so another 21 on that, and then 11 on the last line, something like that. I don't know. I'll find a way to balance it out. And the autosave indicates that we are done. How stable are we? We are stable. We are finally above the max consumption line. Considering we have 2 more miners that aren't being used, I say we use them. At least get another line of 10 in here at 150 each on these. Which means that's going to have to be upgraded to a Mark III. And that way we have, was that 22, 32, 40, yeah, 42. Yeah, I think that's going to be for the best. And I think we have enough space here for another. Yeah, we do. Another set of 2. Looks like it. I'm going to stay right here. Turn this off. I won't need this. That's going to be it for today. So, stay safe, have fun, build efficiently, and I'll catch you guys, or ladies, next time. Bye for now.